we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Denver.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across midfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Breida on the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Here's Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Some 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And 4.
Now Tua. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
A loss of 10 yards.
On fourth down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. We're scoreless after one.
No score.
His kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best lines. No place for that one to get in.
That time. And no matter what the situation.
Some of the best athletes on the planet. They'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Midfield to the 40.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
All day.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make it 6-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Jerome Baker
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. And that one will fall incomplete.
Denzel Ward.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He may try and run for this. And he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He can run for it, and he will. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
The quarterback keeps it. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Dolphins.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Drill green. 31's the right. Here we go.
Tua, the final shot before half. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
You got 4. You got 4. Check. Check out.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hamler now on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 38.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him paint, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, at the gate, on site. Red, free, red, tight, set the bar, take flight.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returning it, here's Hamler. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check, check, lucky.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Denver. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Right at the line of
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
So after the run for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Number 5.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Not much there, only a yard. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Broncos.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Come on, guys, let's go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
4th down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Hooked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Let's go. The 4th down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.